First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Play action this time with Love.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Love. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust to the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances. And now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Shown right there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Love back to it here after the pick 6. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On third down, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ryan. He's going to air one out. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A carry now for McKissic. McKissic a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Throwing. Love. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Love, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Steps away to his left.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Patterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade American.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They go play action now. Ryan. He's got Smith here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. On the ground, this is Smith. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Patterson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw now. Here's Love. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love now. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Marlon Davidson
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And he'll find Hall.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Ryan. Taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.